welcome to my space. So my name is Hlomani Ketani, but I'm popularly known as Hlomani SA on all social media platforms, and I'm a full-time content creator. Basically, that's literally just my life, and that's literally just my job. Last year, I did finish my degree, and I decided I'm gonna take a break on it because I really have a big passion for content creation. But anyways, we're not here for that. So we're gonna start off in my kitchen, and the first thing you see as you walk in is my kettle. I got it on Take-A-Lot. It's from Russell Hobbs. I always used to remember because my mom used to work for Edgar's, and she always used to buy everything from Russell Hobbs. So it just made sense because I felt like it was a brand that I grew up using. So it just made sense because I kind of had trust in it because I grew up in a household where my mom used to always use appliances from Russell Hobbs. But anyways, we're gonna move this side. This is my stove. I think this is where the real magic happens. People say it's the bedroom, but I think it's this place. And basically, I really like cooking here. I think if you guys follow me, you guys would see some of my cooking vlogs. And I'm gonna tell you something really funny, right? As much as I cook a lot, I don't really use the oven that much, right? Ever since I've got it, I've literally never touched it. I'm sure there's still dust from the first day I moved in here, but you guys are not gonna judge me. And anyways, I actually figured out how to use this like not so long ago, but a story for another day. And this, I think, has such a really special place in my heart. This, my fridge, and my washing machine, because I really love the fact that I got it as a birthday present, not as a birthday present, as a present for my graduation. It was all from my father, so I really, really, really hold it dear to my heart. And this is my microwave. It's also from Hisense, so I really wanted to make sure that I play around the same brands in the kitchen in terms of my big appliances. Like, I didn't want to have a Defy microwave and then a Hisense washing machine. So I really just wanted to play around the same thing all the time. And basically, there's just more cupboard space here, nothing much to it. And my sink, you guys have also probably seen it when I do my cleaning vlogs. And this side, this is the fridge in question. This is the fridge that I said my dad got for me, and it also holds a big spot in my heart. And yeah, and then before I forget, I feel like, man, there's something about air fryers that just say, you lazy, but the meals that you can take out with this machine, perfect. So I got this on Take-A-Lot. The same day I got my kettle and my toaster. And actually, let's just go to the toaster anyway since we're here. It's also from Russell Hobbs, and I really just like having Avo and toast with this toaster. Like, I used to love making a toaster on a pan, but instead when I got this, I've never stopped using it ever since I got it. So it really is nice for me. Like, these two, like, as much as they chill here very far from the actual kitchen, I really do use them a lot. So yeah, and basically that is the kitchen. So basically now we're in the living room. It is a very small space, but I was okay with that when I was coming to view the area because I do live alone, so I don't really need a huge space, and it's also my first apartment. Anyways, this is my most favorite plant because I literally came with it from bloom. Like, those are one of the things that I was like, I am not leaving it. So it is called a peace lily. So naturally, I just decided to name it Lily. I know I was kind of lazy there. And I call this the money tree. So I just really liked it because of its name and the fact that it's called money. So I feel like in a way I'm kind of manifesting and attracting money. So it's staying in my apartment means the money is gonna stay coming to me, you know? So I'm gonna move this side. This is my headboard. This is from Comfy Couches. It really wasn't such a huge process to get this because I really just told them that this is my dimensions for my TV. I gave them the inspo that I had, which I found on Pinterest, and I literally just sent it to them, and I got it like after 2 weeks, I think. And this is actually the newest baby in the house. So I got this, I think, like 2 weeks ago. And if you do follow me, you guys would see that I did post about it recently. And this is a TCL 55-inch 4K QLED TV. I really didn't want to compromise on the QLED because there is UHD and there's QLED and there's all the others, but then I really wanted QLED because those are the TVs that stood out when I went to go shop. And we're gonna move this side. Basically, these are curtains, and I'm gonna say this once and once only. I need you guys to start going to shop at China Mall because we spend so much money, and you don't have to spend so much money knowing that you can get good quality at China Mall for a really good price. So initially, my journey with the sitting room, I think, was the most complicated one because I really was so conflicted. And I feel like if your sitting room is wrong, everything else looks wrong as well. So initially, I had started with like a cream color scheme, and I also had a cream carpet. But then I really didn't like that undertone and the little brown undertone that it had. So I really also felt like brown and gray is like a very hard color, two hard colors that you can get right. So I really was just like, let me go for white instead. I know it might look like it's giving a bit of gray, but that's usually when the curtains are closed. But when I open them, they give more of white, which goes very well with where I'm going now, which is this beautiful table that I got from Superbalist. I really wanted a round table. I was actually conflicted between a round glass table and a round table that looks like this. That has more of like a solid, heavy feel. Cause yeah, I just felt like I wanted something that will have a bit more weight in the sitting room, you know, because yeah, I don't know, it just made sense to me at that time. I didn't want something that was too hollow or a glass type vibe. So I definitely went with this, which I don't regret. It has little details, like little paint marks that it looked like, you know, when you like use a paintbrush and then you spray it on something, it was giving that vibe, which gave it a bit of more personality compared to if it was like just plain white, you know. And then this is my rug, my beautiful rug that I always scream at people about. Literally, this is the reason why people take off their shoes when they get inside, because I don't want to compromise and I have to clean it all the time. So I always make sure that people take off their shoes. And yeah, I got this from China Mall. And like I said, it matched a lot with my curtains before because I had a beige one. And then they were really kind enough to exchange and give me this white one before, because I did have a beige one before, if you guys were following my content creation journey on Instagram and TikTok. And then these are just like a few ornaments that I got from Mr. Price Home. They were really cheap and, well, let me say affordable. They were really affordable, but I felt like they give so much again, personality, you know, like I just didn't want like a vase, a simple vase where you just put in flowers, because also that's very high maintenance because I'd have to constantly buy flowers all the time. This is our famous, I don't even know what to call it. I call them chains. Honestly, I feel like every person has this in their house, and if you don't, you should question your taste. Anyways, this was the first thing that I ever purchased when I got into this house. I feel like it just made sense that I got a couch first because I think I can't use any other thing that's in the room without having a couch. Like I can't watch TV without a couch. I can't use the table standing You get me? So I was really like, it just makes sense that I just get this couch. I got it from Comfy Couches. They're the same people that also did my my TV stand. So they really gave me really good service. It literally took like 4 days to deliver, so I really didn't have any problem with that. And again, I also made them make it for me because I gave them the inspiration that I had. I told them which color I wanted and they executed it perfectly. Anyways, we're gonna move to this. This is a little throw that I have that I got from Mr. Price Home as well. So I wanted a few black things that would stand out, because if you're having gray and white in a living room and you have black also as another color, it's gonna stand out the most, which I really wanted. I didn't want it to be too dark, which is why I have all these gray and white furniture pieces. So having a black throw with a black TV stand was just like, I feel like it's gonna make it, stand out, but not in a way that's too overbearing and too, hard on the eye. So that is my living room. Okay guys, we're in the bedroom right now, and this is the last room in the whole apartment. I told you guys it's small, still modest beginnings. And basically these are curtains, right? And remember how I mentioned that I went for a brown beige undertone in the living room and then I wasn't happy with it, so I moved those curtains to this side because I felt like it could work more here, because sometimes you change the sheets and then I have a white sheet only, and then the next day I have brown sheets, so I just felt like I could work more with what's happening here compared to the living room, because there's not much you can change in the living room. So these, again, as much as I said I'm not gonna say this again, I'm gonna say it for the last time. Guys, don't sleep on China Mall, Dragon City, anything in China. Makula le China, don't sleep on them, because I got this from them. They were a bit short, so which I'm not so mad about, because it always makes it a lot more easier to maintain, because if I had very long curtains, it was gonna get messy all the time. So I'm not mad at them. I did go for a really beige undertone, which I'm not so mad about. They're not too beige, it's not the first thing that you see, so I'm really okay with the color. And then this side is something that I came with from Varsity. This is a clock that I got on Take-A-Lot as well, and I really just wanted something that was giving modern, even in my old place, because I think I really like a more modern feel, more minimalistic vibe, and so it just made sense to have that. Also, it gives you more of the vibe that it's floating, it looks like literally digital numbers floating on the wall or on the headboard. So yeah, that's what I really loved about it. So I'm gonna go here to the headboard. The headboards are both from Superbalist, and it's actually so funny because when I got this headboard, which was when I was in grade 10, from my dad as a gift, I never thought this would be something that I'd take with me to a new apartment when I'm 23 or when I'm 22 or whatever. So when I got this, I was like, what could I pay to make these make sense, So I took a really long time to buy them, even though I was ready financially to get them the first week that I got there, but I actually took a bit more longer because I wanted something that was gonna make sense with this headboard, because the headboard was already here. It's I'm here, baby, you're gonna have to work with me, so make a plan. So if you guys haven't noticed, I really do like black and white. I really do like the combination of black and white, and so it really made sense that I got a young pattern, black, white, black, white, black, white, and black and white, I was really intentional about that. This I got from my sister as a present, and she got it from At Home. These sheets are also from At Home. These two pillowcases are from Mr. Price Home. So I really don't necessarily go for expensive things. I really just go for what will work for my place. So yeah, there's a mixture of at home, which is a bit on the more expensive side, and there's things from Mr. Price Home, which is a bit on the more affordable side. So yeah, I do like playing around with stuff like that. And this is a lamp that I got from Mr. Price Home. It was quite affordable. I think the price might still be there. See, 130. So again, affordable stuff, but classy and simple, you know. Then we're gonna move on to this side. So I actually got this as a PR package from Red Bull. The fact that they got it blue, like they sold me on that, because blue is another favorite color of mine. So I feel like it brought in more of my youthy side, you know. And it just throws you off a bit, because when you come in here, you're like, how old is the person that lives here? Until you see this and you're like, okay, he's probably young, because I don't think anyone older would actually have that. This I got as a present. I'm not so sure where they got them from, but I think you can get a lot of things like this at Mr. Price as well. And then this again is from Mr. Price as well, and the price is still on there. It was 200 rand. I couldn't get like a real plant to be in here, so this just made sense. And also the green also makes it look a lot more nice and brings in more color, contrasting with the black and white feel. You guys are probably asking yourselves, why do I even have price tags on these? It doesn't bother me because it's literally underneath. But you know what, I actually might just remove them after I finish with this video. And that was my bedroom. That was everything in my bedroom and why I got them. And let's move to the bathroom. Okay, finally we're in the last space. So my bathroom is an en-suite. And basically the reason why I brought you here is not to show you guys too much, but I want to also show you guys like my skincare, my body care, and a few of my favorite colognes. So firstly, I have the Dove Relaxing. It really smells so nice, and I love the fact that they also reached out to me for a campaign. So it was amazing to have to work with a brand that you have been using in general every time. And I use this as my face wash. I think it's very like soft and like very gentle on my skin, and I have very sensitive skin. So if you've ever asked yourself, what does Slomani use, then now you know. And then I also have Garnier. I use this as a scrub and I use this as a mask, so it's a 3-in-1, but I don't use it every day because I feel like it can be too harsh on the skin, because it does have little balls inside which exfoliate your skin, so I'm unable to use it every day. So I use this maybe like 3 to 4 times a week, and it's from Garnier, and also another brand that I've worked with before. So I love this, man. Keep them coming, keep them coming. I recently started using Dawn. I never used to use it before, but I love using it and mixing it with Vaseline, especially in winter when you want that, like, you know, shimmer on your body, and at the same time you also want like the nice smell which this has. It works so well. It works wonders for me. And then now we're gonna go to the colognes. Funny enough, I got this recently because I got this on the 14th of February for Valentine's, as a Valentine's gift. So yeah, that was really nice. This is a Versace cologne. It has such a like airy, light smell that I really like. Like, I don't really like your strong woody smells, so this smells like you just stepped out of a shower, you know, which I really like. This was a gift, and this is a Polo perfume, and it does give a bit strong and stuff, but I also like it because I can mix it with the more lighter colognes so that they create a balance. So I didn't hate this one that much, but what made it stand out for me is the fact that I could mix it really well with something else. So that's what I loved about that. And lastly, I have this Hugo Boss perfume for sport. I usually use this for like everyday things, like if before I'm going for a jog, because it's not too hard, it's not too harsh, and I feel like it does last for a long time. So yeah, that's why I really like this one. And those are pretty much what I use. And guys, Nyang Flatela, the space is small and you guys are in my house, so I need you guys to leave immediately. Let's go. Alright guys, thank you so much. That was my space in a nutshell. And don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms at Hlomani SA. And guys, me, I have a glass of, and I just want to have fun and chill and be relaxed. So, tatakilo guys, goodbye.